Hi my little llamas, welcome back to my channel, welcome to a brand new speed build. Today's speed build is the long-awaited Tuscan house. I need to name it before I record these voiceovers. The Tuscan rustic speed build house. I'm done with myself, honestly. Canceled. So this speed build has been in the works for a year. I started it when the terrain tool update came out. As you can see, there's so many terrain tools, and I just wanted it to be super modern, built into the ground a little bit. And we definitely change it a little bit around. It turns out to be rustic and not modern, but I'm gonna go with it because I've always wanted to build a Tuscany France house. If you're from France and this is completely not what your houses look like, I'm very sorry. But to me, as an American, it looks a little Tuscany, you know, like Mamma Mia. I feel like I haven't seen that. Have you guys watched the second one yet? I haven't watched it. I don't know if it's good. I hear it's good. Maybe, I don't know. But that is kind of my inspiration, is just like from movies that I've seen. And I know I just said I haven't seen Mamma Mia too, but I've seen the first one. So I just wanted to branch out at this point in my life. I wanted to branch out in my Sims stuff, do more, you know, detailed builds. So I let this one sit for, you know, a year until I got back into my channel. And we're back, Sister Slain. And I decided to finish it because it's just gorgeous on the outside. And I had kind of already done the kitchen before I stopped recording. So I do have footage of that. And then, so there's like old footage and new footage that's meshed together. And the Eco Living pack, Eco Lifestyle. Why didn't they call it Eco Living? Can we just talk about that for a second? They should have called it Eco Living. Because City Living, like, come on. Come on. But Eco Lifestyle definitely added a lot to this pack. I didn't change the windows. I kept those pretty much the same. And it's pretty cool because I used a lot of base game windows, which I didn't think I really use. But if y'all are like stuck inspiration-wise, go back to base game because there's a lot of good stuff in there that they've updated swatches and stuff. But yeah, this is me. Hi, Majestic. This is my build. And we're just kind of going for it. This is the kitchen area. I wanted to do like a huge chimney, and I do end up building out a deck over top of the ground right here. I love how when I use big lots, I just use all the space. I try to do like smaller with a lot of landscaping. I just end up using, like, I'm so greedy. I just use all the spaces. But the thing with this build that's my favorite is that there's textures. It's multi-textured on the outside. We have brick and stone and something else, but I can't remember. Oh, wood maybe. But yeah, so we have the balcony for the bedroom, which I still have some stuff I need to finish. I feel like as creators, like when we're making our videos, we like go back and still add stuff when we take screenshots and stuff. Like, I'm recording this now, I still have to go back through and like do some balcony furniture, some like ground furniture to the left there, like where the stairs are, and then take screenshots and then edit the screenshots. It's just like a lot, but I'm here, we're doing the thing. Yeah, so this balcony, it was really hard for me to figure out what colors I wanted to go with and what fencing I wanted to do. So as you can see, like, I struggle a lot. I tried to cut a lot of it out just because it's annoying to watch for me. So the balcony was really hard to figure out. I did want to do more of like a octagonal, but then I was just like, square is just the way to go. For some reason, I struggle with like diagonal walls and stuff. I have another speed build coming out soon, probably next week. It's Eco Lifestyle one with like huge shipping container, and like they're on angles. They're like, you know, staggered. Like, it's so difficult. Like, you can't do certain things with like the game engine, or it like creates like a fourth square, which is so weird. Like, I don't even know. My brain can't function. But I do end up taking away the trim around this bottom part, kind of letting that have its own moment, I guess, if you want to say it that way. I don't even know. But yeah, to the right, we're going to have like a little cool area to like chill. It's going to be filled with like some really cool stuff. I don't even actually think I've filmed furnishing it. But the whole point of this build was for me to, like, the whole inspiration was like, it's a big family, a big Italian family maybe, or French family, whatever, one of them, whoever wants to live here can live here. But they have like parties And that space is going to be like, I don't know if you guys have seen in movies where they just have a huge dining table on the lawn with like spreads of food, and there's like dancing and music and like buffets and those little hangy lights like that. That was kind of my inspiration. I just wanted it to be like a big, massive like house where you could maybe put it in like a vacation world or, you know, whatever like that. But it has 3 stories. The top story is bedrooms and bathrooms. The master is right there, the one that we just put the roof on. And figuring out the door situation was tricky too. I just wanted all the colors to mesh. I do end up changing them to white. But yeah, we're just low key chilling. We're on to the furnishing. This is my favorite kitchen ever that I've done, probably, maybe, sort of. And again, so this kitchen is massive. It's a big family. They cook a lot. We've got like the rustic table. We're going to have 2 different countertops on either side. I didn't even do islands, which is weird. But I figured like the family would be sitting there kneading and pounding the dough for bread and stuff in front of like the cozy fireplace. Oh, it just makes me so happy. And also I think this is when Jungle Adventure might have come out. So I was like trying to pull a lot of jungle-y stuff out. Maybe not. Maybe my timeline could be extremely off. But yeah, so this kitchen, the left to the right, we're going to do to the left, to the right, the kitchen utensils everywhere. I don't know why that song popped into my head, but we're furnishing. So I wanted to do the Jungle Adventure fridge and stove, but then I was like, it doesn't really fit. So I do go to the Parenthood ones, and we kind of fill those in. And I didn't know what color to do because I wanted it to be like warm colors, and I was like, ooh, like I need it to match. So I do change them to gray, and I use the Parenthood stove and stuff. The cabinets stress me out. Those cabinets are so ugly. Like the little windows, I wish they didn't have the little windows. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but that's how I feel about those. So I changed them to gray, and I think it makes it a lot better. So much better. And this is why I never do Speedbuild voiceovers, because I feel so awkward. I don't know if anyone else does either. I just feel like I'm rambling. Like, I know you guys want to hear about the build, but it's just like, I don't know. It gives me a little bit of anxiety. We're using cats and dogs lanterns because those lanterns are just one of my favorite things. I don't know if anyone else loves cats and dogs expansion pack, but it's one of my favorites. It is one of my favorites. So the cabinets are going up. I love the archway. And now comes like the clutter. So we have our little like, you know, our little coat hanger thingy, majigger, neaters. I don't even know. Whoa. And I feel like I don't know what to say. How have you guys been? It's been super hot here. I've been like in the air conditioning. If you can hear it, I'm sorry. I just didn't have the heart to turn it off today to do this voiceover. Just wanted to chill. This is definitely a longer video. I tried cutting it down. It'll probably end up being like 25 minutes by the time you guys get it. By the time you guys get to it. But clutter is one of my favorite things. I always use like my signature clutter items, and I truly tried with this build to like branch out and use other things. I think it's really important to like, you know, try different things out, new techniques. Things get stale. And I love also, I changed the that stone. It just felt so like Tuscan-y to me for some reason that I had to put it in there. And that is eco. I'm pretty sure it's eco lifestyle. I hope so. And then over the oven, I put the wrong thing. I wanted like the baking one, but I do go back and change that. So this is the entranceway. So when you walk in, you're gonna have the stairs and a big like open space. So I wanted to try out some new things. I'm really trying to take my time with my speed builds and experiment instead of just like autopiloting and doing the same thing over again. So we're using cats and dogs shelf with cats and dogs. I didn't realize those are both cats and dogs. And we kind of make a little like new table. So if you want that idea, steal it, take it. It is yours to have. And I didn't feel like fixing. The only thing is it cuts through the walls just because you can't move the shelf out from the walls. You can only move it like up and down. And these like cats and dogs dresser thingies are so big. But we just covered it up. We made it a moment. Using eco lifestyle sink and the little like towel rack thingy, which is adorable, and making a little laundry room. I think that the packs that would go so well together would be like tiny living, laundry day, and this eco lifestyle. I think those three would be like perfect together. So this little room right here I decided to make because like the entranceway was just way too big. It's gonna be like a little candle making room. I felt like if we're going with a Tuscan theme, maybe they're like do a lot of handmade items, and we just kind of went with it. I do change that mirror out for a laundry day mirror, the leaning one. We need more leaning stuff. So bad, so bad. And we have like a little eco lifestyle rug. It's just one of my favorites, the ombre. And it's so funny because like I watch this speed build and a lot of it stays the same. Whew. But a lot of it, like I go back through and I'm like, I don't like that. Like after I record and I'm like, and I change some stuff. It's really funny. And I was looking for, I wish the paintings that we got with Eco Lifestyle would be with the paintings. I know that they're like sculpture, quote unquote. Those are so pretty. I just love cluttery items like that, that they're just so cool. They're just so cool. And oh, I do change the rug. So over to the left here, we have a bathroom and a guest bedroom. So on the first floor, you could make it the master if you wanted, but I just felt like it was, I don't know, a guest bedroom. Because then like the kitchen and everything is all on one level. So they can just wake up and, you know, go right out into the kitchen or the living room. And I did another cool thing here. I took the cats and dogs shelf with a Jungle Adventure sink. And you're gonna see it's gonna be good. It's so good. It's so good. I do have the new Eco Lifestyle tub, but this is the sink. This is one of my favorite sinks in the whole game. I don't use it enough just because it's a specific style. I feel like it requires a specific style, but the Tuscan theme was strong in this house, so we just we sent it. And there's the mirror, the infamous mirror. I just love building. I missed it so bad. And I have another great idea for building speed builds that I can't wait to do. I'm gonna do it soon. It's gonna be soon. But yeah, I don't get why the glitch from the stairs goes through that wall. Stressful. It stresses me out. I don't know if anyone else uses those Jungle Adventure plants, but they are just so cool. They're just so basic and rustic. But yeah, there's the sinks. Oh, they're so cool. They look like it's like completely different item, you know? And then we put our little cats and dogs shelf in there. Simple. I struggle with cluttering because I want it to be simple. So hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully you like it. We got a little moment with a little candle and some florals, some greenery. And that's Eco Lifestyle. I want to say living. Yeah, what do you guys think about the new pack? I want to know. Like, I actually love it. And I went through the debug items, and there's so many cool debug items that you can use. And if you don't know how to do that, I can't remember because I have MC Command Center enabled, like the cheats enabled. So they're always done, so I never have to type them in. I think it's bb.show hidden objects. You might have to put space on. You might have to do a space and then put on after that. And then you do live edit mode objects, I think. I don't know. You can Google it. This is the guest bedroom. And it's a very big bedroom. It has space for fireplace. And we put a little dresser. This is a dresser I was talking about earlier when I said a lot of base game items are really good. It's just very worn. We need more worn items. And I would love, like, I would pay for an expansion that was just like worn living. That's what it would be called, worn living. And just everything is just worn and disheveled. But yeah, there's a little fireplace there. And struggle with rugs. I feel like we could use more rugs. Just basic textures. We need a lot more textured wovens, stuff like that. I definitely carried the lanterns throughout the house. I feel like they're easy and they just fit. I do end up taking down the curtains and stuff like that, just because those curtains remind me of seasons and cats and dogs, and they're just always the same. Like, I just hate how the curtains are always the same. I feel like we could have gotten ones that were a little more worn, a little more handmade looking. Even like that potato sack material. Like, if you guys know like what a potato sack like race was, had like, it's like burlap. We need some burlap items in this pack, I feel like. But those chairs are super cute. And again, they're very like French country. I do change out the easel for a little more worn look. And yeah, that's the guest bedroom. I love that brick wall. It's base game, and it's one of my favorites. And now we're on to the living room. The living room is the size of like the whole house. So you go into the kitchen and everything above, well, to the right, and you can go out through those doors. So it's kind of like a little corridor, but it's open to the elements. So I don't know how well that would work in like the winter, but I thought it was really cool to do. And this is like a big area. We have, we're going to put fireplaces on each side and make it look really, really lived in, cozy. I do end up changing one side of the chairs, not this side, but the opposite side, with some kids' toys. I just felt like it looked too much like a library with like all the perfect chairs and ottomans and everything. And the cabinets, the kitchen cabinets, I don't know if you guys know this little trick. I'm probably telling you a trick that you've known for years, but you can use those to make them look like cabinets for the, like for an entertainment center. And that's what we do. I end up changing the colors, and I use the lower ones. I struggled for a rug in this area forever. And I was like, why can't I find a rug? It's just not okay. But, you know, we figure it out, and I should have just kept that woven rug, but I didn't. I just use a base game rug, which is super funny. But I love the furniture. I love the eco lifestyle couches. They're super rusticy looking. Like, I can't wait to take screenshots. And those ottomans from Tiny Living, they are actually considered end tables, which is so stupid. Like, I don't know. I wish they were under ottomans or chairs or whatever. But yeah, this was my idea. So I was like, okay, I want to put bookshelves, but I want it to be cool. So which side do I go with? I ended up choosing the right side. So hopefully that's the right decision. And I raise up some little ottomans to make it look like window bench seats, which I was super proud of myself, because usually I don't put this much like detail into things. But I was so excited because it turned out so good. And I'm pretty sure those are the kids pack, the kids stuff pack. I don't know. I don't really know what the packs are anymore. I forget. We've gotten so many. But it was so exciting. I had to adjust like the benches because they were going through the fireplace, but I get everything situated. Like, no, don't worry. We don't need an SOS. We're good. And I probably could actually put some clutter in the windows, but I just don't know what to put besides like pillows. I wish we had some like pillows and stuff that were meant for chairs and couches and stuff. So cats and dogs bookshelves, and we're ready to go to the outside. So this is off of the kitchen, and it is one of my favorite. This whole house is my favorite, honestly. I ended up using some debug items, as you can see next to the doors. There's those little planters, and these lights make it look so like Tuscany. And I want to go to Tuscany now and eat bread and real spaghetti sauce and noodles. I want an old grandma to like invite me to her house in the hills on her winery or something. And it was really hard for me to pick a rug. I ended up changing it, and I ended up putting like those big bar tables that we got with university. I wish they would have made a normal size table, but I ended up putting like a spread of buffet, like they would have that there with their dining table. And then you go down the stairs, and there's this little area with like a lounge. It's more like just a lounge, relax area. And there's a door to the right there, and it has actually like a little garden center. So there's like planters in there, and you can plant inside. And we have a little dining area. Now, I don't know whether I want to put a fence around this or not. I haven't as of now, but I might go back and do that, just because if you have toddlers, which is, I did a master, a guest, and a toddler room for this build. There's 2 rooms that are empty. I may go back and do an office in one of them, and then like a rec room in the other. But I didn't put too much like kids stuff, just because, I don't know, it just felt like a grown-up build for some reason. I don't know. You guys can go back through and put like kids' beds in the other rooms. I left it pretty open-ended. But I don't want any toddlers falling down the hill. That's my point. So, they might go through. I don't know. I struggle to put kids' stuff in it sometimes. I just like want it to be a grown-up build. But this is one of my favorite places. I think it turned out really nice. And I do end up choosing like the dark chairs for that dining area. This build, it's just so cool. It's just really cool. It's a really cool build. Some little light lanterns. And I put some more lanterns. But yeah, those tables, that table to the right there, it's like a bar table. I put two behind the table, kind of line them up with the fireplace, and make it into just like a buffet. So they would cook, you know, and then put the buffet out on the spread, and you could eat at the table. And I found some debug stuff, like some platters and stuff like that. And I just love this build. It just actually turned out, like, rewatching it gets me so excited for it, because like it turned into something that's really cool. Now this is the toddler room, and there's a room down the there's a room to the left. That's the bathroom, and then another room that's the same size as this one that we're working on. So it could be an office, it could be a kid's bedroom, it could be whatever you want. But I went with the more muted tones for this, maybe a little girl's room, and gave her some succulents, and I turned it into something I think is really cool. That wallpaper, like I said, is my favorite in the game. And these, I wanted to use those paintings. I think they came with Tiny Living. I just never found them to fit anywhere, but they fit here pretty well. I don't know if anyone else does this, but I always include like a chair and an ottoman like that in the in any kids or toddlers rooms. Like their parents could sit there and read to them. And this is the master. Dun, 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 dun. This is the last room that we will work on, and we're going to be coming to a close here really soon. But I still have to add some little things to it here and there. I really want to make sure it's filled up. But we use our handy dandy shelf with the end table trick. And this bedroom is really big. We have the bathroom to the left. You're going to have a little entranceway where the door is. It's definitely different from other houses. Usually houses are connected to each other, you know, but this is like you have to go outside to get to it, so it's definitely different. We have those. We're gonna put a cool little, if you guys have dine out, it's like that slatted half wall. I use that as a backboard. We put a little dresser in the left corner. We put a couch. We put a desk so they can read. We just, so much clutter. It's just filled with, you know, lived in house. And I love that flooring. That flooring is my favorite in the whole game. And when I say that, like, that's kind of intense, not tense, because there's a lot of flooring that I love, but that flooring is so pretty. It's just so pretty. We got our little desk moments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, I appreciate you all so much, and I appreciate those who stuck around and waited for me to return. And for those of you that are new, sorry if this was a little rough. We're just getting back into these voiceovers, and it's just gonna take a little bit to find my groove again, but I'm excited to do so and to have new faces and old faces with me on this ride. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this speed build. Please download it on the gallery, Majestic Simmer 22, and take some pictures of your Sims in it. That'd be really cool. But thank you so much for watching for the third and final time. And as always, I'll catch you on the flip side.